Like saying hi to an old friend you haven't seen in a while. 213 days ago was the Super Bowl. Now, only one more sleep to go, people. Welcome to NFL Total Access Season Preview. Lindsay, Rhodes, Scott Hansen, ready for some football.
And so are these fine folks.
Hey now.
Stationed across the country. In Foxborough, in New York, in Philadelphia, in Pittsburgh, in Houston, in Dallas. You get the picture. We are everywhere. I don't even need you to read between those lines. I got what they're saying. Is this past the point of being tenable for that Steelers locker room?
I don't think so.
Let's go back to the agent's comments. He is alluding to the fact that the Steelers could run him into the ground this year with no regard for his future health because they assume that he's only going to be in Pittsburgh for one more year, correct? So do you think that it is Bell's agent's intent to tell them, we're not going to let that happen, and we might, in fact, stay away till like week 10 so we get an accrued season after that?
Absolutely, I feel, and he also runs it. So we want to get the most production we possibly can out of him. So you can't get mad at the Steelers, but if you want me there and you want me touching the ball, pay me my money.
Well, and they can't now because that deadline has passed, which is part of the reason that my initial reaction to all of this today, which was they have to trade him because they can't put him back in that locker room. I think that that's actually going to be very hard to do, Ian Rappaport, because of the fact that they've passed the deadline to start sign an extension, right?
That's exactly right.
Ian, James Jones here. I want to know, why do they not want to pay Le'Veon Bell? Why are they not trying to lock him down for long term?
It's not that they didn't want to. It actually has more to do.
He had sort of a wink-wink agreement in place with the team that tried to go get him. They still only have him on the one-year deal. So if he blows out his knee at some point this year, that wink-wink goes away, right? So if I'm Le'Veon Bell, that's still an untenable situation. We're kind of right where we started, even if he's with a different team.
That's exactly right.
All right. Well,
That's
at least this isn't.
There'll be no wink-wink argument. No wink-wink agreement, I'll tell you that.
All right. No wink-winks, but it's going to be interesting moving forward.
All right, let's bring in the analytics expert here. Cynthia, Frelund. Hey, you finally get to predict a game.
Finally, real football.
What do you got for tomorrow night?
I have the Super Bowl winning Eagles coming out on top yet again, 24-23 in a closer matchup than maybe you might expect just because one won the Super Bowl. But I'm saying because it's a battle in the trenches in this one. The Eagles had the #1 run defense last season. I actually think that could even be better this season. Jason Peters, sorry.
Yeah, Jason Peters.
Jason Peters.
Hey, before the first game, we got to get a Super Bowl prediction. By the way, kudos last year. You had Patriots. You predicted that correctly, although that's not a limb.
No, that's not
And you
a
had the Vikings one game away.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction this year for the Super Bowl?
Okay, well, you gave it away, Liz, in our last.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
In our last series.
Yeah.
But this season, I have Kansas City narrowly losing to the Saints in this one. The Saints are the most balanced team, both on offense and defense. And on the other side of the ball, Kansas City, they're the biggest boom or bust. It could go either way. Now, I will say one caveat here. I'm going to need Eric Berry to play for this prediction to hold.
Yeah.
Because, all-pro safety makes a huge difference. But biggest boom or bust means in that AFC where there's really only 3-4 teams at the top, anyone could win.
Old quarterback, young quarterback she's going with. Thanks, Cynthia. Good to see you. Lindsay.
All right. So, the Chiefs, what do you think?
Well, I was going to say, you just need Eric Berry. You're not worried about the young quarterback, Patrick Mahomes taking over.
She said boom or bust.
Yeah.
Clearly, the model errs on the side of boom.
Have to be a big boom.
And the defense.
It's taking him so long to say it.
I'm just saying until somebody knocks them off.
Saints versus New England. I am going with the Green Bay.
So, Mr. Green Bay.
And they will beat the Los Angeles Chargers in the Super Bowl.
Chargers, huh?
I'm a big
You look like a
Chargers
Green Bay
supporter,
bellhop today.
So I got to bring, I was parking some valet cars later for the Packers, earlier.
I have some fives on me somewhere. I'll be able to slide you one right there. Go.
Tomorrow, the season kicks
Chargers,
off for real. We are live in Philly with a 3-hour pregame show to get you ready. NFL Game Day kickoff tomorrow at 5 Eastern. Total access on right
Chargers,
after the game.
don't let me down. I know the Packers going to be there. Come on, Chargers.